Greetings ACS family, Mrs. Watson here, your PE teacher. Today we are going to do a little tutorial on how to make paleo pudding. Now, this is kind of a high calorie pudding, but it has a lot of nutrients in it, so it can be used as a dessert pre or post workout, but my family absolutely loves it. So let's get started with a few of the ingredients. So we have some organic plain yogurt. I choose the whole milk kind, but you can use whatever you want. If you don't have it, you don't need it. We have organic peanut butter. If your family is allergic to peanut butter, you can always swap that out with good old almond butter or whatever nut butter that you have. A little bit of cinnamon. I'm using oat milk today, just like I did in the protein shake. However, whatever your family uses for milk, you are able to do that as well. You will need some raw cacao powder. I'm using my plant-based, organic, creamy chocolate fudge protein again, just like the shake. We have an avocado, pretty large one, has to be ripe. Ripe banana, a little bit of vanilla, some maple syrup, and that golden milk that I was talking about. This is our turmeric and our ginger. It also does have a little bit of coconut powder in it too. You do not have to use this. In fact, if you don't want to use this, you can omit it completely, or you can just add a little bit of turmeric or ginger from your own spice cupboard. Okay, so those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Okay, some supplies that you will need: a medium to large mixing bowl. I do have a hard mixing spoon and a whisk. And then you're also going to want probably just a regular kitchen spoon as well. I have already measured out all of the ingredients I'm going to use, so I will make that list and how much to put in just a little bit. Okay, so first we are just going to start out with our avocado. I'm putting the entire avocado in, both halves, and a whole banana. Okay, now this part takes a little time, so I am going to start with my spoon and then end with my whisk, but you got to mix it all around until it's mushy, so I will spare you those details. Hang tight. Okay, you can knock this all out just by using a spoon and a whisk, but if you really like it smooth, I suggest after smushing a little bit with our spoon, actually taking an electric blender. I guess that's what these things are called. So I'm going to put on low. You want it smoother than your guacamole. So as I am blending now, I actually have a half a cup of my oat milk. Again, this could be any kind of milk. And I'm just going to slowly put it in. So far it looks like we're making baby food, but I promise it tastes much better than baby food. Okay, after that we are going to start putting the rest of our wet ingredients in. Okay, so I don't measure out the vanilla. If you like a strong vanilla taste, add more. I'm just gonna put kind of a little dab. Not too much, but just enough for taste. I'm using maple syrup today. You can get your maple syrup anywhere. I actually ran out of the Costco kind, so I have whatever Sprouts kind right now. Again, I'm not measuring this out. The banana already gives it a lot of sweetness, but if you like your pudding sweeter, add more. So I'm gonna give it a little more bloop, maybe another bloop. And if it's not sweet enough, you can always add more of this at the end, but you can't take it out, so go lighter on it at first. Okay, then I'm going to blend the rest of the wet. All right, that looks good. Okay, starting to look good. All right, so all of my powdered ingredients now. I have 1 scoop of the golden milk. Remember, you don't have to use this. You can just use a little bit of turmeric and ginger or omit it at all. Okay, 1 scoop of that. This is our protein powder. I'm actually going to use 2 scoops of this, but I only had 1 scooper. Doesn't have to be exact. Dump that in. Okay. Then I have half of a cup of the raw cacao powder. About a teaspoon of cinnamon. And again, I will write out all of the proportions of these. Okay, and before I add my in-between wet and dry ingredients, I'm going to blend this again. Okay, and when it's about halfway blend, I still have a bunch of powder and some chunks in there. That's okay. I just wanted to get it blended enough to have some of the wet ingredients mixed with the dry. Okay, now the last two ingredients, I have 1/2 cup of yogurt. You do not even have to use yogurt if you don't have it. Makes kind of a creamy taste to it. And then I have a heaping 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And again, you can trade that out for almond butter as you wish. Okay, I'm going to turn the video off while I blend this, just to spare you. Okay, we are all set. We have a nice, smooth, creamy, chocolatey goodness in here. Let's taste it, see how it is. Oh yeah, that's delicious. So this will feed my family for dessert or breakfast or anything else for this next whole week. So I'm really excited. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please email me with any questions or substitutions that you think would be good for this recipe. I'd love to have your input. So good. Thanks for watching.